So a few days ago I received my Zhyiun 2 and I was really excited about it because it got 7 pounds payload. Now this is not going to be a tutorial video or an unboxing video, a lot of them are already online. My goal here is to see if it is actually possible to push the Zhyiun to the limit it says it can. I really bought this gimbal because I wanted to see if it was actually possible to put my Red Epic Dragon on it with everything needed, you know, monitor, lens, power, everything. Obviously the lens would be a small size lens, like a 24, a 50, or even a pancake lens. So if the specs of the gimbal are actually right, which is 7-pound payload, I should be able to mount my Red Epic Dragon on it because it's only 5 pounds and probably a pound and a half with the accessories on it. Of course, stripped down with the bare minimum. The main issue is that the Red is a really tall camera and the lens fits really high on it, which makes the tilt balance almost impossible. And the gimbal doesn't go low enough. With some counterweight, I was able to turn it on and have it working on it, but it was not really balanced and the motor was struggling. Plus, that's honestly really not a good way to mount the monitor. So I decided to start over and flip the camera around, put the Manfrotto plate on top of the tactic plate in order to lower the gravity point of the Red. The lens was sitting much lower, which helped. My goal was to not have to use any extra weight in order to counter the height of the Red. And the way it was right now, I was actually able to turn the camera on, and even though it was a little off balance, it was much smoother and it worked really nicely. Now the toughest part was the monitor. How am I going to mount it? And luckily Zhyiun added a 1/4-inch mount on top of the tilt bar, which allowed me to mount the monitor on top of a magic arm and place it in a way that would counter the height of the camera by putting it on the back and lower. After a few adjustments, I was able to put a microphone on top of it and get it perfectly balanced. It was a full kit: camera, lens, microphone, monitor, and the power was provided by a battery belt. And to clarify, this is absolutely not the same as having a Ronin or a Movi Pro. You want to own a Movi Pro and a Ronin if you own such a camera kit. But having such a small gimbal in your backpack that is able to carry the weight of your Red, allowing you to get some gimbal footage, it's a really good thing. So how does an almost 7-pound kit look on this gimbal? Here is some sample footage. It's a 6K 24 frames per second unstabilized RAW. Considering how portable this gimbal is, this is pretty good. If you have any question, feel free to ask them in the comment section. My name is Joris and my social media links are in the description.